Mexico, a vibrant and geographically diverse country, is a paradise for nature lovers. From snow-capped volcanoes to mangrove swamps, deserts, tropical forests, and dreamy beaches surrounded by picturesque villages, its natural beauty inspires wonder. This unique blend of cultures and landscapes extends to its cities, where dreamy colonial towns with historic churches and monumental plazas contrast with the modern avenues and skyscrapers of bustling metropolises. Mexico is a country that evokes the most diverse and vivid dreams of its visitors. Let's explore together and discover some of the most interesting and extraordinary facts about Mexico. Number 1. Mexico. Geography fact. Mexico occupies the southern tip of North America. It shares a lengthy border with the United States to the north, while its southern reaches touch Belize and Guatemala. The Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean Sea lap at its eastern shores, while the Pacific Ocean stretches along its western coast. Interestingly, Mexico boasts over 4,000 islands, including two of its largest, Isla Tiburon and Isla Angel de la Guarda in the Gulf of California, known for their volcanic landscapes and unique marine life. With a land area exceeding 1,964,000 square kilometers, Mexico ranks as the third largest country in Latin America. Its population of over 130 million people makes it the third most populous nation in the Americas. Mexico is a federation of 32 states, with Mexico City, the capital, situated in the central region. Other major cities include Guadalajara in the west and Monterrey in the northeast. Number 2. Mexico, a land of diverse landscapes. Mexico has more than 11,000 kilometers of coastline. Its coastal strip is mostly limited by large mountain ranges. The Sierra Madre Occidental and Sierra Madre Oriental run parallel to both coasts. Both are separated by what is known as the Mesa del Centro, divided by transverse mountain ranges into two main parts. The northern section dominated by the main deserts of Mexico, such as Sonora and Chihuahua, the largest desert in North America. In the southern section of the Mesa Central, it's the Bajío, considered one of the richest agricultural areas of Mexico. The Central Plateau is bordered to the south by what is known as the Neovolcanic Axis, a chain of volcanoes that extend transversely from west to east in the Mexican territory, joining the western and eastern Sierra Madre. The Neovolcanic Axis marks the geological division between North and Central America, and is also where the highest peaks of Mexico are found, the Peak of Orizaba, as well as Popocatépetl, the Sierra Negra volcano, and Iztaccíhuatl, among others. Mexico is proudly recognized as one of the world's megadiverse countries. This distinction signifies its exceptional abundance of unique plant and animal species, many of which are endemic, meaning they exist nowhere else on Earth. Mexico's natural wonders are as diverse as its ecosystems. In the Yucatan Peninsula, nearly 7,000 cenotes, unique water-filled sinkholes, connect to a vast network of underground rivers. Chiapas boasts the awe-inspiring Sumidero Canyon, a natural wonder carved by the Grijalva River. Northern Mexico offers equally stunning landscapes. The Sonoran Desert, renowned for its incredible biodiversity, is considered one of the world's most diverse deserts, with over 300 species of cacti. This region also features unique desert landscapes like the Pinacate volcanic fields and the Gran Desierto del Altar. Number 3. Mexico City. Throned in the south-central valley of Mexico, Mexico City reigns as the nation's capital and pulsates as its political, social, historical, and economic heart. Boasting a metropolitan population exceeding 22 million, it stands as the largest urban sprawl in the Spanish-speaking world and the Americas. ranking 8th globally in both size and population. Founded by the Mexica people in the early 14th century, it flourished as the viceregal capital of New Spain and later the Mexican Empire. Today, Mexico City thrives as a global metropolis and a distinguished cultural center. Here, the prestigious National Autonomous University of Mexico, or UNAM, heir to the mantle of North America's oldest university, the Royal and Pontifical University of Mexico, graces the cityscape. UNAM's campus itself is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Established in 1325 on an island in Lake Texcoco, Mexico City boasts an unbroken human presence for over 700 years, a testament to its enduring allure. A vibrant tapestry woven from diverse cultures, traditions, and captivating attractions, Mexico City beckons the world to explore its rich history and dynamic present. Canals and chinampas, or floating gardens, can still be found in some parts of Mexico City or its surroundings, particularly in the Xochimilco area, another World Heritage Site. These chinampas, a pre-Columbian agricultural system unique in the world, demonstrate the ingenuity of ancient civilizations. This network of canals in Xochimilco reminds us of pre-Hispanic times when the Valley of Mexico was made up of lagoons and lakes. Back then, the great Mexica capital was crisscrossed by canals and grand bridges like causeways. Number 4. Mexico City must-sees. The heart of the great Mexico City is the Zócalo, or Constitution Square, built on the ancient center of the city of Mexico, Tenochtitlan. Emblematic buildings, such as the Metropolitan Cathedral and the Government Palace, surround the Zócalo, recognized as the largest in Latin America and a cultural heritage of humanity. The historic center of Mexico City is also considered one of the busiest places in the world. The historic center boasts numerous landmarks, such as the Templo Mayor, one of the main vestiges of the ancient Aztec capital. Additionally, iconic buildings like the Palace of Fine Arts, in a refined Art Nouveau style, serve as the main venue for the performing arts in Mexico. Mexico City boasts impressive green spaces. The Alameda Central, considered the oldest public garden in the Americas, offers a peaceful escape within the bustling city. Even more expansive is El Bosque de Chapultepec, one of the largest urban parks in the Western Hemisphere. This park is unique in North America, featuring a castle among its many attractions. Beyond parks, the Paseo de la Reforma is Mexico City's most emblematic avenue. Stretching over 14 kilometers, it's lined with iconic monuments, buildings, and neighborhoods. Polanco, known for its cultural venues, embassies, and businesses, is a highlight. Santa Fe, the city's modern business district developed in the 1980s, offers a contrasting perspective. Finally, Coyoacán, a charming pre-Hispanic neighborhood, retains its beauty with cobblestone streets, leafy squares, and colonial and Porphyrian architecture. Number 5. Mexico. A land of rich cultural tapestry. Mexico boasts a vibrant multicultural heritage. While Spanish serves as the de facto language of the nation, there is no official designation. This linguistic diversity reflects the legacy of its rich pre-Columbian past. 69 indigenous languages, remnants of these ancient cultures, are still spoken throughout the country. Several prominent civilizations flourished in pre-Hispanic Mexico. The Olmec culture, emerging in the Gulf of Mexico, laid the foundation for later Mesoamerican societies. Renowned for their impressive architecture, they left a lasting legacy. Teotihuacan, one of the largest ancient urban centers, stands as a testament to their achievements. Located northeast of Mexico City, this UNESCO World Heritage Site continues to captivate visitors. The Aztec civilization, arguably the most recognizable in Mexican history, tragically faced near annihilation during the Spanish conquest. Further south, the Maya civilization thrived, leaving behind a sophisticated language, a complex writing system, and awe-inspiring architecture that continues to amaze visitors to the Yucatan Peninsula. Number 6. The Valley of Mexico and its surroundings. Mexico is undoubtedly full of colonial treasures. Every corner boasts great attractions and stories waiting to be discovered. Among these gems, San Miguel de Allende, located in the state of Guanajuato, stands out, some 275 kilometers from the Valley of Mexico. This city is considered one of the most beautiful in Mexico, declared a cultural heritage of humanity. San Miguel de Allende is renowned for its Baroque architecture and its monuments brimming with history. Closer to the Valley of Mexico, we find Puebla, a major religious center. Nicknamed the Reliquary of America for its architectural beauty, Puebla boasts spectacular monuments and colonial buildings from the viceregal era. This heritage earned it the designation of Heritage City in 1987. On Puebla's outskirts lies the magical town of Cholula, built on the foundations of a pre-Hispanic city. Here, the iconic Church of Los Remedios dominates the landscape, perched atop what was once a pre-Hispanic Great Pyramid. Tlaxcala, a state rich in agricultural tradition, boasts the capital city of the same name. This city is believed to be one of the birthplaces of Mexico's beloved guacamole sauce. Neighboring Hidalgo is home to the impressive 16th century Arquitratado Aqueduct, a testament to its historical significance. Pachuca, the vibrant capital, retains the charm of a colonial city with cobblestone streets, plazas, and old buildings. A short distance away, Real del Monte, a magical town, offers a glimpse into 18th century life with its cobbled lanes and historic mansions. Heading south, the state of Morelos, despite its small size, is a major tourist draw. Cuernavaca, its capital, enjoys a year-round spring-like climate, earning it the nickname City of Eternal Spring. Another captivating destination is Tepoztlan, nestled on the slopes of the imposing Teposteco, a pyramid-shaped hill just 80 kilometers south of Mexico City. Number 7. The archaeological route of southern Mexico. The heart of Mexico is the great city of Mexico, whose nerve center is the capital's Zócalo, where every year the cry, "Viva Mexico," crosses the sky to commemorate the birth of the Mexican Republic. A republic that uniquely blends the encounter of European culture with the ancestral cultures that inhabited pre-Hispanic Mexico. Southern Mexico is one of the places where this pre-Hispanic world still seems to be alive and well, and you can feel it by visiting its countless archaeological sites, many of which have been declared World Heritage Sites. Our tour begins in Small, a Mayan site where you can admire the Puc architecture, characterized by elaborate decorative details. On the same peninsula, about 100 miles northeast of Uxmal, is Chichen Itza, one of Mexico's most famous archaeological sites. It is home to the Pyramid of Kukulkan, known for its astronomical orientation. A few miles from Chichen Itza is Ekbalam, where you will explore the Acropolis and Mayan tombs. Our tour continues to Tulum, a spectacular archaeological site on the Caribbean Sea and an ancient Mayan trading port. 100 miles south of Tulum lies Chacaban, a Mayan city nestled within the jungle, where you can explore the daily life of this civilization. Our peninsula adventure concludes in the mysterious jungles of Campeche, where the mighty Calakmul awaits. This ancient city, rivaling Guatemala's Tikal, boasts impressive pyramids and intricate Mayan stelae. Continuing our journey beyond the peninsula, we head to Chiapas. Palenque, shrouded in the tropical rainforest, unveils the marvels of the Temple of the Inscriptions and the tomb of King Pacal. Finally, our expedition culminates in Oaxaca, where Monte Alban stands as a testament to the Zapotec civilization's complex writing system and calendar. Number 8. Veracruz, the historical port. Veracruz boasts a rich history, holding the distinction of being the first Spanish-founded city in Mexico. In 1519, this very coast played a pivotal role in Mexican history when Hernán Cortés landed here, embarking on his conquest of the Aztec Empire. Veracruz's strategic location on the coast propelled it to become one of the most prosperous and important ports in New Spain over the next 3 centuries. During this era, vast quantities of gold and silver were shipped from Veracruz to Europe. Earning the nickname the Heroic City, Veracruz has witnessed countless historical events throughout its long and vibrant past. Today, it remains the most important commercial port in the Gulf of Mexico, while also offering a wealth of cultural and tourist attractions for visitors. But the lifeblood of Veracruz revolves around its bustling port and the Malecon, a delightful seaside promenade perfect for strolling and observing the constant flow of ships. Venture into the historic center, where streets lined with charming portals and cafes beckon. The iconic Grand Café de la Parroquia, established in 1808, is a local institution not to be missed. Elegant 17th century buildings flank the city center, complementing the majestic cathedral. Boat tours departing from the Malecon offer a unique perspective. Glide past the island of sacrifices before rounding the harbor to reach the imposing San Juan de Ulua fortress. Constructed in the 16th century, this formidable structure housed the last Spanish garrison to surrender during Mexico's fight for independence. The fortress subsequently faced further foreign invasions, most recently by the U.S. in 1847 and 1914. South of the city, at the mouth of the Jamapa River, is the city of Boca del Rio, part of the Veracruz metropolitan area, a city with a commercial and tourist development, which has a modern infrastructure that includes luxury hotels, shopping malls, elegant restaurants, and its famous convention center. Number 9. Tabasco, the coffee and cacao route. Southern Mexico is home to one of the world's most fascinating and flavorful routes, the coffee and cacao route. The Olmecs, one of the first Mesoamerican civilizations, are believed to have been among the first to cultivate and use cacao, the raw material of chocolate, around 3,500 years ago. The Mayans and Aztecs consumed it in the form of a special, thick and bitter drink, often sweetened with honey, and so valued that they used it as currency in their trade system. Tabasco is known for being one of the oldest cacao-producing regions in the world. When Spanish explorers arrived in America, they discovered cacao and brought seeds back to Europe, where it became popular when sweetened with sugar. However, it wasn't until the late 19th century that the technique for producing the solid chocolate bars we know today was developed. The state capital is the beautiful city of Villahermosa, located on the banks of the Grijalva River, one of the most important rivers in Mexico. Villahermosa is the economic and financial center of the state of Tabasco. It is home to numerous companies and corporations, especially in the oil and energy sector, due to the presence of important oil fields in the region. If you're wondering what food you can try in the city, you should try its delicious tamales de chipolín, an edible leaf that grows in the region, and the famous peg lagarto, considered a prehistoric fish. But if the colonists brought cacao to the old continent, they also brought coffee with them, which is now one of the most emblematic flavors of southern Mexico. The first documented coffee plantation in Mexico was established in 1790 in the Cordoba region of Veracruz. Later, coffee cultivation expanded to other regions of Mexico, such as Chiapas, Puebla, and Oaxaca. Chiapas became one of the main coffee-producing states and continues to be an important coffee-growing center. Today, Mexico is one of the most important coffee producers and exporters in the world. Mexican coffee is appreciated for its smooth and unique flavor, and Mexico's coffee-growing regions remain popular destinations for coffee lovers. Number 10. Oaxaca. A captivating destination in southern Mexico, beckons travelers with its rich culture, storied history, breathtaking natural beauty, and unparalleled gastronomy. Here, ancient tongues still echo, markets overflow with vibrant colors, pre-Columbian traditions endure, and exuberant festivities paint the streets. Nestled amidst a fertile valley, at an altitude of 1,500 meters in the Sierra Madre del Sur mountains, Oaxaca City stands as the region's crown jewel, attracting visitors to its colorful and traditional streets. Its treasure trove of artisan shops, bustling markets, and cobblestone pathways. Oaxaca's historic center is a living testament to Mexico's colonial era. Cobblestone streets wind past beautifully preserved colonial buildings, each adorned with Baroque architecture and colorful facades, a feast for the eyes of history and culture enthusiasts. The Spanish settlement quickly rose to prominence as the most important city in the South. Today, the state capital remains one of Mexico's best preserved and most enchanting colonial cities, boasting a wealth of charming neighborhoods, museums, art galleries, and historical sites, including the Temple of Santo Domingo, one of the region's and Latin America's most outstanding Baroque churches, renowned for its spectacular fusion of Spanish and indigenous influences. Oaxaca is also renowned for its traditional celebrations, such as Guelaguetza, a vibrant festival held atop Cerro del Fortín, a park within Oaxaca City. The Guelaguetza's captivating dances showcase the state's rich cultural heritage and diversity, making it a must-attend event for any visitor. Number 11. The state of Guerrero. Nestled on Mexico's southwestern coast, the state of Guerrero beckons travelers with its rich history, vibrant culture, and breathtaking natural beauty. Here, Acapulco, one of the country's most iconic cities, basks in the sun's warmth. During the colonial era, Acapulco served as the departure and arrival point for the Manila Galleon, a trade route connecting Mexico with the Philippines and the Orient. Acapulco transformed into a major vacation destination in the 1930s with the opening of the first road connecting it to Mexico City. Beyond the allure of its sun-kissed beaches and exhilarating water sports, Acapulco captivates with its iconic Acapulco cliff divers, who bravely plunge from towering heights. Our next stop takes us to Ixtapa Zihuatanejo, a harmonious blend of luxury and authenticity. Ixtapa, renowned for its upscale resorts and world-class golf courses, perfectly complements Ixtapa Zihuatanejo, a charming fishing village with cobblestone streets, beachfront restaurants, and bustling local markets. Our journey continues to Taxco, the Silver City. This colonial town is famed for its Baroque architecture, cobblestone streets, and the production of exquisite silver jewelry. Taxco is a haven for silver jewelry enthusiasts and artisanal treasure. The town boasts numerous shops and workshops, where local artisans meticulously craft stunning silver pieces by hand. As our adventure concludes, we arrive at Punta Mitla Coastal Paradise. This destination unveils stunning beaches and exhilarating outdoor activities, including surfing and golf. Number 12. The Bajío, Mexico's breadbasket. The Bajío is a region located in north-central Mexico, which, due to its geographic and climatic conditions, its extensive fertile plains and its abundance of water for irrigation, has become the breadbasket of Mexico and one of the main agricultural production areas in the Americas. The region is rich in the production of grains such as corn, sorghum, or barley, as well as in dairy production in the country. The most important city in this region is the city of Guadalajara, which we will visit in the next point. But in the region there are agro-industrial centers of great national importance, such as the city of León, the most populated and industrialized city in Guanajuato. León is an industrial center focused mainly on the manufacture of footwear, tanneries, and garment manufacturing, and is considered the footwear capital of the world, since it generates more than 60% of the national production of shoes. In the same state of Guanajuato is the old mining city of Guanajuato, considered a colonial jewel and a World Heritage Site. Guanajuato hosts, in October every year, the Cervantino International Festival, one of the most important cultural festivals in Mexico and Latin America, where artists from all over the world gather to present a wide variety of shows. About 90 kilometers southeast of Guanajuato is the beautiful city of Querétaro, capital of the state of the same name, and due to its central location, is known as the heart of Mexico. Querétaro has a historic heritage center and one of the best preserved in Mexico, making it a tourist destination that attracts thousands of tourists every year. Besides being the headquarters of the aerospace industry in Mexico. Finally, among many other cities in this region, we arrive to Aguascalientes, an important automotive and manufacturing industrial pole, which is also distinguished by its tradition of fairs and festivities such as the National Fair of San Marcos, held between the months of April and May each year. Number 13. An example of industrial development in Mexico is the second largest city in the country, with a population of close to 5 million inhabitants. The capital of Nuevo León, Monterrey, is a dynamic showcase of contemporary Mexico, called the Industrial Capital of Mexico, with more than 3,000 foreign companies and producing almost 8% of the national GDP. Heavy industry generated its wealth. Manufacturing, cement, metallurgy, food and beverage production. The city's setting is also of great natural beauty, surrounded by the rugged peaks of the Sierra Madre Occidental. Monterrey is called the City of Mountains. Its peaks, such as Cerro de la Silla and Cerro del Topo Chico, watch over the city from above, offering breathtaking panoramic views. But what stands out most about Monterrey is the abundance of modern architecture and the bold urban sprawl that sprouts everywhere. Its metropolitan area has sprawling suburbs, among them San Pedro Garza, considered the richest municipality in Mexico and second in Latin America. The city is full of gigantic shopping malls and large real estate developments, such as the Obispado Tower, the tallest building in Latin America, as well as museums, stadiums, and some of the most important educational institutions in Mexico. Near the city we find many attractions such as the enchanting caves of Garcia, admired for its different rock formations, as well as charming towns among them, Bustamante, Linares and Zaragoza, where we find some of its greatest traditions and foods, such as its artisan bread, and the famous Glorias de Linares, one of the most popular sweets in Mexico. Number 14. Quintana Roo, a unique region in the world, stretching along the coast of the Caribbean Sea in the Yucatan Peninsula, full of white sand beaches, an azure sea, tropical jungle, archaeological sites, cenotes, subway rivers, nature reserves, islands and lagoons, which is why this region is known as Mexico's paradise. Its tropical forests were exploited for mahogany trees and chicle for centuries. However, in the 1970s, the stunning palm fringe, whites and beaches in the Caribbean and the magnificent offshore coral reefs began to be developed for tourism. The first roads were built and new cities were settled, and Quintana Roo finally became a state or sovereign entity in 1974, with Chetumal as the state capital. Today, the stretch of coastline between Cancun and Tulum, known as the Riviera Maya, is one of Mexico's most touristy areas, full of idyllic sandy beaches and crystal clear waters, small and quiet places, as well as diverse and multicultural destinations, with a relaxed atmosphere. But undoubtedly the most popular tourist destination in the state is Cancun, a narrow 23 kilometers L-shaped island connected to the mainland by two bridges, full of hotels and attractions, which is why it receives more than 20 million visitors a year. The state is also known for its beautiful islands such as Cozumel, located off the eastern coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, is one of the largest islands in Mexico, with 14 kilometers wide and 50 kilometers long, and has several beaches and natural parks that offer the opportunity to explore nature. As well as Isla Mujeres, a small island with a relaxed atmosphere and a beautiful beach, where we find the easternmost point of Mexico. Number 15. The state of Yucatan. From the arrival of the first Spaniards to Yucatan in 1511 until its definitive incorporation into the Mexican Republic in 1848, Yucatan developed a unique historical and cultural identity, which is why it is affectionately known in Mexico as the Sister Republic of Yucatan. In the mid-19th century, henequen cultivation intensified and developed industrially, generating an important economic flow that earned it the nickname Green Gold. Today, a network of large farming in the state bears witness to this golden age. One of the state's most outstanding attractions are the cenotes, subway water wells formed by the erosion of limestone. It is estimated that there are at least 6,000 cenotes throughout the peninsula. Merida, the state capital, is the main urban center of southeastern Mexico, known as the White City. It has the second largest historic center in the country, with buildings such as the Merida Cathedral, built with stones from the ancient Maya city of To, on which it was founded in 1542 by Francisco de Montejo el Mozo. Paseo Montejo, the city's most important avenue, is famous for its French-style mansions. To the east of Merida is Valladolid, a city with charming colonial architecture, beautiful houses, churches, and convents. Between Merida and Valladolid lies Izamal, called the Yellow City for its traditional yellow buildings, and designated like a magic town. To the north of the state lies the Yucatan Riviera, a coastline of approximately 378 kilometers with beaches of great natural beauty, such as Celestine, an ecotourism site famous for its pink flamingos. Puerto Progreso, just 30 kilometers from Merida, is the highest and most important port on the Yucatan coast, with the longest pier in the world, more than 7.5 kilometers long. The Yucatan coast also has unique landscapes, such as Las Coloradas, famous for its pink lagoons that change color due to their high salt content, and Rio Lagartos, a sanctuary for aquatic birds, and a protected area that includes mangroves, jungles, and wetlands. Number 16. The state of Campeche. Campeche is known for its rich history, impressive colonial architecture, and beautiful natural landscapes, including lush jungles, mangroves, and pristine beaches along the Gulf of Mexico, hosting several ecological reserves and national parks, making it a great destination for nature lovers. Campeche has an important Mayan legacy, which is reflected in its numerous archaeological ruins, such as Calakmul, one of the most important Mayan cities in the Yucatan Peninsula. Its location in the middle of the tropical jungle makes it a unique destination. Campeche is also a state with great cultural and historical richness. The state capital is a historic city with well-preserved colonial architecture, including the famous fortified walls that were built to protect it from pirate attacks during colonial times. Campeche's historic center is a World Heritage Site and offers a glimpse into this colonial past. Campeche also has a unique culinary tradition that combines Mayan, Spanish, and Afro-Caribbean influences. Some local dishes to try include panichos, which are tortillas filled with black beans and topped with meat and vegetables, cochinita pibil, and seafood dishes with fresh fish from the Gulf. Number 17. Guadalajara, founded in 1542, is the capital of the state of Jalisco, located in a fertile agricultural region, abundant with natural resources. It gradually developed into the capital of the western part of the country. Today, Guadalajara is a vibrant city, that captivates visitors with its rich history, culture, and traditions. Despite being a modern metropolis of over 5 million inhabitants, it boasts beautiful avenues adorned with murals, traffic circles, monumental arches, and iconic monuments throughout its vast metropolitan area. Guadalajara possesses a thriving technological industry and a wide industrial belt, with expanding suburbs ringing its center. However, the traditional charm of the Pearl of the West endures. Wide plazas lined with majestic buildings, churches, and museums grace the city's center, preserving its colonial essence. The Metropolitan Cathedral, with its twin towers, watches over the city from above. The Rotunda of Illustrious Men pays homage to Mexico's heroes, while the Degollado Theater, a neoclassical masterpiece, provides a dream setting for the performing arts. Adding to the cultural richness are the Cabanas Cultural Institute, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, originally a hospice, and the Museum of the Arts, housed in the university's neoclassical Rectory General Building. Plaza Tapatia, an extensive pedestrian corridor, connects the historic center with the modern area of the city. Beautiful traditional plazas grace the downtowns of Zapopan and Tlaquepaque, while the charming Lake Chapala beckons with surrounding communities like Ajijic. Jalisco itself is the heartland of Mexican culture, the land of the Mexican charro and the mariachi tradition. The iconic sombrero originates here, and in its land is cultivated the blue agave, similar to a gigantic pineapple, the source of the tequila. Number 18. Western Mexico, a place where history and nature collide. From soaring mountains and volcanic peaks to pristine beaches and protected sanctuaries, Western Mexico is a mosaic of states, each boasting its own unique charm. Nayarit, a land of contrasts, with its capital Tepic, is a melting pot of cultural influences and rich history. Mexcalditan Island, nicknamed the Mexican Venice, is said to be the birthplace of the Mexica people. Its canals and adobe houses transport visitors back to pre-Hispanic times. The island's beaches offer a haven of tranquility and beauty, a paradise for surfers and sunbathers alike. In the heart of western Mexico, between Jalisco and Colima states, rises the majestic Nevado de Colima volcano. This imposing peak dominates the landscape at a staggering 4,260 meters above sea level. Colima, the state's beautiful capital, seamlessly blends modern life with its captivating colonial charm. Similarly enchanting are the volcanic paradises of San Benedito and Socorro Islands, located amidst the Pacific Ocean. These oceanic jewels, declared World Heritage Sites, boast incredible biodiversity. Manzanillo Beach, with its inviting horseshoe-shaped bay, beckons surfers with its perfect waves. Michoacán, the vibrant heart of the West, is renowned for its historical cities and thriving agricultural industry. Morelia, the capital, is a living testament to colonial grandeur, featuring a stunning pink quarry stone cathedral and charming cobblestone streets. Zamora, known for its neo-Gothic cathedral and abundant strawberry production, is a center of bustling commercial and cultural activity. Pátzcuaro, with its captivating lakeside setting, and the mystical Geneseo Island, is steeped in tradition. Trajineras, colorful boats, navigate between islands, whispering legends of the pure culture. Michoacán fertile lands coronet the avocado king, with emerald green orchards, stretching as far as the eye can see. This avocado industry has become Michoacán green gold. Michoacán natural wonders are equally impressive. Maruata Beach, with its dramatic rock formations and crystal clear waters, beckons visitors to lose themselves in paradise. Paricutin volcano, one of the few born in modern times, offers a lunar landscape that stands in stark contrast to the surrounding forests. These very forests are a winter sanctuary for the monarch butterfly, a breathtaking natural phenomenon that attracts scientists and tourists worldwide. Number 19. Mexico's Pacific Coast. A beautiful stretch of coastline. With steep-sided bays, impressive mountainous peninsulas, and lush vegetation that goes deep into the sea, stretches from Sinaloa to Oaxaca. Here, Mazatlan reigns supreme, boasting 20 kilometers of sandy beaches and a rich history that captivates visitors. Called the Pearl of the Pacific in the mid-20th century, Mazatlan is now a charming coastal city that captivates with its rich history, vibrant culture, and incomparable natural beauty. Further south on the Pacific, much of the coastline has been converted into beautiful resort towns, such as San Blas and Sayulita. The beaches that adorn the coast from here to Nuevo Vallarta is the stretch known as Riviera Maya, and boasts some of the best beaches on the central Pacific coast. Stretching around the shimmering Banderas Bay and back by lush, palm-covered mountains, Puerto Vallarta is one of Mexico's most attractive coastal destinations. Each year, millions of people flock to relax on the dazzling sandy beaches and stroll the picturesque downtown streets and the inviting boardwalk that stretches for miles. In the south, Oaxaca is internationally known for its stretch of beautiful coastline of rugged bays. Places like Huatulco, a resort based on 9 bays and 35 kilometers of beaches. The area still retains an unchanged charm, with extraordinary flora and fauna, especially in the freshwater lagoons west of Puerto Escondido, that offer beautiful beaches, world-class surfing waves, relaxed atmosphere, and a growing tourist scene. Number 20. The Camino Real. The city of San Luis Potosi, located in north-central Mexico, was a very important gold and silver mining center, an emblematic point of what is known as El Camino Real de Tierra Adentro, a trade route of more than 2,500 kilometers in length, which extended from Mexico City to the city of Santa Fe in New Mexico. The mining character of this route is reflected in different magical towns and beautiful cities of mining vocation, which today have charming historic centers that always enchant their visitors. 2 great examples of this are the historic center of the city of Zacatecas, at the foot of the Cerro de la Bufa, where we find an impressive cable car, and the historic district of the city of Durango. The city of Durango, former capital of Nueva Vizcaya, is located at the foot of the majestic Sierra Madre Occidental, which undoubtedly dazzles with its great landscapes. One of the most spectacular landscapes is the Copper Canyon, a collection of 7 canyons located in the Sierra Tarahumara, in the northern state of Chihuahua. Just to get an idea of its majesty, with a staggering 60,000 square kilometers, the Copper Canyon dwarfs the Grand Canyon in the United States by 4 times in size, as well as the Basasiachi Waterfall National Park, known for the waterfall that gives it its name, considered the 2nd highest in the country, just 3 hours away from the charming city of Chihuahua. Number 21. Places in northern Mexico. A vast and diverse region encompassing a wide range of landscapes, cultures, and histories. The region unfolds in all its majesty from the deserts to the sun-drenched coasts. The northern desert, with its arid vastness and stark beauty, is an ocean of sand dunes and ancient cacti stretching as far as the eye can see. Among these rugged lands are large fields of crops that, thanks to agricultural engineering, flourish in the midst of aridity, producing an abundance of fruits and vegetables that nourish the country, reflecting the resilience of the people. On the northern coasts, the Sea of Cortés unfolds its tropical charm with golden sand beaches. Quino Bay,
a paradise for lovers of the sea and marine life, is a prime example. Guaymas, a vibrant port that mixes its fishing richness with the serenity of its beaches, offers a different experience. Puerto Penasco stands out for its lively tourist life and its impressive sunsets that stain the sky with intense colors. However, northern Mexico is a territory that invites you to discover the epic beauty of its landscapes. From Cuatro Ciénegas, an oasis of biodiversity in the middle of the Coahuila Desert, with blue pools that harbor unique species, to the exuberance of Tampico, a vibrant city that rises on the banks of the Pánuco River on the coast of the Gulf of Mexico, merging its rich history and colonial architecture with the energy of a modern and bustling port.
Number 22.
Mexican food. Mexican food is considered one of the most delicious and internationally recognized, to such a degree that it was recognized as an intangible heritage of humanity by UNESCO. The basis of Mexican gastronomy dates back to pre-Hispanic times with the cultivation of corn, the basic element of many Mexican dishes, such as the taco, which comes in many types, from al pastor to tacos with homie, barbacoa, carnitas, shrimp, or grasshoppers. In the same way, we can talk about the infinity of delicious tamales, as well as emblematic dishes such as mole, pozole, quesadillas, chiles en nogada, nopales and birria. The list would be so long that it is enough to say that in Mexico, there are about 500 different varieties of tamales.
What amazing fact did you find most surprising? Which place would you love to visit the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And see you in our next exploration of wonders around our planet.